To this computer. Okay, we're getting started. Welcome, everyone. My name is Matthew Boxler. I'm an Access Consciousness Certified Facilitator, and my MO in the world is what's it going to take for everybody to be so rich, so happy, so choosy, so joyful that nothing is ever a reason. And every single one of you that's on this call and anybody else that will see this call in the future, all of you do understand everything in your world that you desire, it's not showing up, is a choice of yours. Yeah. So today's call is called the Money Call. The Money Call class. And I can ask you, for any reason you have a noisy background or you're eating potato chips, could you click your mute button in the bottom left corner? We love potato chips. They're awesome. We just want to lovers. I'm kind of a diva. Let me adjust my camera a little bit too. There we go. Matt Diva on. Okay. Let's just get right to it then. Who's willing to be a diva and be seen by money? If it brings up an energy of like uplifting and light, then that's you in this conversation. That's not you forever. That's just you right now. So everything that doesn't allow you to be the money diva, the invitation to more money than you can spend, and never enough. Your velociraptor appetite for cash and prizes never gives up. Can we destroy and uncreate anything that comes up around that times a godzillion? Yes. Good, bad, right or wrong, pocket pod, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. Cool, cool. So more space or less space? And anybody that wants to, if you want to say something or you have a comment or a question, please acknowledge that questions open the door to different possibilities that did not exist before you asked the question. This is what everything in unconsciousness wants to hide from you. So what question are you not asking about you and money that if you were asking would open however many doors to new pathways like Ben had referred to for ease with money? Right, now the first thing that comes up is a very interesting energy when we ask that. Can everyone acknowledge whatever energy showed up before your gears started to spin? Question opens the door to possibilities with you and money. What question would you be willing to ask now that would open all the doors, making you the money diva invitation to all the money you can spend and never enough?
Does money see me?
Does money see me? Great question, Tracy. I love that. Anyone else?
Who do I need to be to not feel stuck to a 9 to 5?
Who do I need to be to not feel stuck to a 9 to 5? Another good one. I love that. Anyone else?
Will I be safe if I receive money?
Will I be safe if I receive money? That's an interesting question too. Yeah. Okay, so let's start with Tracy's. Tracy, do you remember yours? And we'll just.
Does money see me?
Does money see me? So truth, does money see you?
No.
Okay, cool. What would it take? And you have a question and you have an awareness and you ask another question. More doorways of awareness will open up for you. So what is it that's between you and money?
Me.
Okay, so what is me? Now it's interesting if anybody acknowledges the energy that happens when you ask what is me, if you feel like your face got pressed against a wall or a piece of glass or something, and you're like, I must be stupid because I can't see fuck all. Would you ask whatever that is that you're pressed up against, what are you? So you said me is what's stopping me from having money.
Space.
Yeah. Can you say hi to the energy of me?
Yes.
Me. Okay. Hello, me.
Me.
Hello, me, you me monster thing, wall thingy, thingum, whatever.
Yes.
Okay. And if you say hi to it,
I.
hi, 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 me.
Me.
And who are you, me? Are you me or something else?
Something else.
Okay, cool. So everything that doesn't allow you to acknowledge the me you're trying to be that's not you, that you're defending to be as you, can we destroy and uncreate all that that is times of God's way?
Yes.
Good, bad, right or wrong, pocket pod, all nine, shorts, boys, and beyonds. And record. Okay, ADD. Great. Royce, what did you say when I asked? What was your question?
How do I be safe
How do I be
and
safe
receive money?
and receive money? Anyone else have that come up? You don't feel safe when you're receiving money. Okay. Would you be willing to feel really unsafely rich? Have all your money out of the safe zone. Cash and prizes where everybody can see it.
That would mean in my head.
Can you speak up a little
That
louder?
would mean in my head that I'm going to be assassinated.
Assassinated and exposed to rape, pillage, looting, and whatever other awful atrocities are possible.
Yes.
Okay, cool. All right, so
I
is
know
that,
that sounds foobar, but
no, that's great. I want to really appreciate that you're being honest and just saying, okay, this is what's coming up for me. So just like with Tracy, so who do those points of view belong to? You or someone or something else? That's light. Something. Okay, folks, if as an infinite being, how much of this reality belongs to you? Buckloads or close to none? I like to spell none, N-U-N, none. Exactly. So everything that comes up around that, can we destroy and uncreate times
Yes.
God's will?
yes.
Good, bad, right or wrong, pocket pod, all nine, shorts, boys, and beyond. So truth, how many lifetimes were you and none that you're still living in this world as today? More than 10 or less?
Less.
Is that light or heavy?
Heavy.
Okay, cool. Great. So
I've been a priest more than
mhm.
10.
Priest, nun, a nun priest, a
Okay.
priest nun, whatever it is. Okay, cool. Right. So this is something that happened in our call earlier today, and we're talking about the question of how many different lifetimes are actually creating this lifetime now that you're not having you in. How many lifetimes are you using to not have you in this lifetime as the one you could be choosing to receive money, to receive kindness, to receive caring, to receive the gentility of you as a being? You excitable little beings, you pretending to be all mucked up and whatever. How much fun is that? A lot of fun or not so much?
Not so much.
Okay, great. So let's start with a little clearing here. Obviously, if you guys know the online crew, we're doing a little bit of clearing before we get to the juicy tools of money, 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 money. Okay, so everything that doesn't allow you guys to acknowledge you as an infinite being with no point of view, that can only be joy. There is no polarity in being the infinite you. There's no suffering. There's no awfulness. It's just joy. There's no polarity. There's no container. There's no limitation. It's just you. Can you destroy and uncreate everything that comes up around that?
Yes.
Times of God's day. Good, bad, right or wrong. Pocket pod, all night. Shorts, boys, or beyond. Holy fuck me sideways. There's a little bit of charge around that. So let's ask a few more questions. So is it more fun to be the definably awful you or the infinitely delightful you?
Delightful.
Delightful?
Delightful.
Delightful?
No, it's more fun to be the warrior
The warrior.
fucking shit up.
Right.
person.
Okay. Thank you, Royce. initially when these ask these questions, if you guys are willing to be honest with what comes up, there's another possibility for you to acknowledge what's true for you. So right now, Royce is saying, no, it's more fun to be the awful warrior of damnation, destruction, or whatever. What words would you use?
What?
Or are those fine?
The destroyer of all things evil.
The destroyer of all things evil. Okay, great. Excellent, excellent. Or the destroyer of something else, as you mentioned earlier. Yeah, so how many lifetimes have you guys been money moguls? More than 100 or less? Go with light or heavy. Money moguls.
More.
More?
Less.
Less?
More.
More?
More.
More. Okay, more than 1,000 or less.
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 I keep getting more.
Okay, more than 1 million lifetimes or less.
Define mogul.
You love money more than anybody, and if somebody gets in your way, you'll just lop off their head. Oh, that's much easier. More money now, please. Oh, well, you'll come back. You'll do anything to have what money can create for you.
Evidently, I'm a more.
You're a more. You're one of the mores. Cool. So acknowledge what comes up as light for you. Okay. And everything that doesn't allow you to acknowledge the lightness that comes up for you, instead of trying to be on the correct side of rightness, can you destroy and uncreate all that is times God tell you?
Yeah.
Good, bad, right or wrong, pocket pot, all that shorts, boys, happy ones. Oh, yeah. Okay, cool. Awesome. Feel like we should be dancing, Ben, or having some music. Pushing up the balloons. Money, being a little girl, just a little petulant girl, having fun.
Where's your
Music.
Oh, yeah, right. Yeah. I think that's the next call, but I love that. I think we're really building up to something. Okay. So, great. So acknowledge whatever energy you're aware of on the call right now. Is it super fun? Are you a little bit irritated and want to just disconnect, or something else?
I'm aware of an energy that's been messing with me for a long time. That's present in bodies.
Is it a money positive or money negative energy?
It's money negative energy.
Okay.
But it will use money to create negative if it can.
Okay. What's right about that? Cool. Is it something that's contributing to your money future?
No, it's
Okay.
opposed it.
All right. So whatever
And
energy.
I don't trust anybody that has this energy. And pretty much everybody has this energy, so it is blocking me from receiving money because it's all tainted.
So is it from someone or something else?
Something else.
Okay. Anytime it's something else, folks, that means one, it's not you, and two, you can pock and pot it and return it to sender right the fuck away if you're daring. Or we could try to go subcortical processing and get in our money box and mind fuck the shit out of it and hope it goes away first. But I want to make sure you guys get as much as you can out of this call, and you're in choice. So what would you like to do? Can we just return it to sender and pock and pot it, or do you need to know more before you let go of it? Truth.
More.
Okay. Ask me another question about it. Or ask it. Would you be willing to ask it another question? Like, who are you? What are you?
More like, why would I give away my power to this energy?
Okay, good. All right. So, great. So why would you
How
give?
do I even allow it
Mhm.
if I am an infinite being?
Are you an infinite being?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Can you take it back now?
My
Truth.
power?
Yeah.
Yes.
Your money power?
Yes.
Okay, what's required? So here's like the acknowledgement moment.
Trust. I don't trust.
Okay. Do you trust you?
No.
Okay. What would it create in your money, financial world, and pole world if you trusted you? More or
More.
less?
More.
Okay. Here's where
Significantly more.
5 elements of creation, folks. If anything new, we're right here with Royce on it. The first thing you need to do in the 5 elements when you acknowledge something that's not present or something that you want is you have to make a demand of yourself to be the energy, space, and consciousness that's required for you to have, know, and be the energy you're asking for. I know that was a mouthful, but you can do this. Okay, so anything that doesn't allow you to be the energy, space, and consciousness for what you are requiring and desiring can we destroy and uncreate all that is, times of God say.
Yes.
Yes.
Good, bad, right or wrong, pocket pot all day. Shorts, boys, and beyond. Anything that's not, let's go away question. What energy, space, and consciousness would you have to choose to be the invitation for money with ease? How judgeably wrong or right would you be willing to be to have more money than you can spend and never enough?
Gary Vaynerchuk.
What?
Gary Vaynerchuk.
Okay, so more. You have to be more judgeable. Would you be willing to be the most controversial fuckwit on the entire planet in social
He
media?
fucking rocks that.
Okay, but are you willing to out fucking create it?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Bro hug. Okay, cool. Everything that doesn't allow you to out create everything that is and all the energy around that by 100 gazillion times. Can you destroy and uncreate it right now? Yes. Good, bad, or wrong, pocket all fuck. Shorts, boys, and guns. Okay. Okay. I thought we were getting to this earlier on our call about getting out of the money box, but actually it's starting to happen right here. So we're going to do a quickie on demons, and then we're going to get into the actual tools of the money pulse. So you guys can start applying this now and start receiving and pulling all your barriers down. But first, shall we talk about demons? Okay, good. That's a big yes. Okay, good. All right, so
I kind of like him more than the angels a little bit.
I get that. Let's start
It
there.
seems like we talk about him more than the angels.
So we do. So about, I don't know, it's like 3,500 years ago, right in there, angels were created in response to something else. So 3,500 years, what that was demons. So demons are no different than you and me. They just have a slightly different job definition. A demon's like a guard dog. You know, it's really good at biting your leg and making sure you always stay inside the box. And it also keeps everything else out of the box. And how do you get demons? Who would like to have some demons of their own that they get to consciously choose? Would that be fun for anybody? You want to consciously choose your own guard dogs? Fun, 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 fun. Or not. Okay. All you have to do is say, no, this is never happening again. Fuck off. That's never happening to me again. Or, oh my God, I'm a poor, sodden sack of poop. Someone please help me. Angels and entities do not respond to that. Demons respond to that because that's their job, is to put you in a box and barrier you up. So now that you know how to get demons, let's ask a bigger question, shall we? Okay. Yeah, I get you ready. Okay. So how many demons of financial acumen, how many demons are you using to keep your money box as it is? There'll be an energy that comes up. So Tracy, how many demons? Truth.
20,000.
20,000 or more or less?
More.
40,000 or less?
More.
100,000 or more or
Million.
less? $1 million? Okay. Anybody else have some awareness? Anybody online? Anybody need more questions about
Hi.
demons?
My thought was a godzillion.
A godzillion.
Ridiculous.
Okay, maybe God is a demon. I mean, it's
I
possible.
don't know.
He only does one job, judges the shit out of us. So he could be. You never know. I've never asked that question. Huh. Okay, cool. All right, so all of your money demons, are you ready to have the tools to just return them?
Yes.
Okay, because these tools are brand new. They haven't been available. Demons have kept us locked, cocked, and screwed for 3,500 years. We haven't had the consciousness rise yet into our world yet to release them with ease, and it's here now. They only respond to this, and you have to say it exactly as it's said for them to actually hear it. And it goes like this: acknowledge all the demons you have around money and lies, in this case for you, Tracy, and you need to expand out and relax. And relax and relax and lower all your barriers. You can even be more aware of these interesting critters. Barriers down on 3. 1, 2, 3. Everybody else can do this if you're bored. You want to get a little extra out of this $10 call. Ha ha. $10 make your demons holla. Okay. All right. Trying to keep a straight face when we're trying to be all serious can sometimes be a bit of a stretch for me. $10 make your demon holla. Okay. So relax all the barriers down, push them down, and acknowledge all the demons, and say this to however many demons you have around money. Go back to from whence you came.
Go back
Go
to
back
from
to
whence
whence
you
you
came.
came.
Never to return to me or my reality again.
Never to return to me or my reality again.
It's kind of like being in church again. I love this. I get to be the preacher. Okay, can everybody online also do it? Go back to from whence you came.
Go back to whence you came.
Never to return to me or my reality again.
Never to return to me or my reality again.
Go back to from whence you came.
Whence you came.
Never to return to me or my reality again.
Never to return to me or my reality again.
Go back to from whence you came.
Go back to whence you came.
Never to return to me or my reality again.
Never return to me or my reality again.
Go back to from whence you came. Never to return to me or my reality again.
Go back to from whence you came. Never to return to me or my reality again.
Okay, cool. So you may have to say this once. You may have to say this 50,000 times. You are the person that needs to follow the energy to find out how much you need to push your barriers down, expand your space out, acknowledge the kindness of your body, and be so much space those demons run like little fucking ants on a hill. So you've got to be more space than they are, and that's all it takes. They don't want to be here anymore. They don't want to be here anymore. You guys get that? They are acknowledging the most likely future, and they don't want to be stepped on like ants. They're ready to go home. But you have to be the energy, space, and consciousness to say, go back to from whence you came, never to return to me or my reality again.
Oh,
Oh,
I just had an awareness.
oh, another one. Cool.
Well, that's why they're coming to the people they're coming to, because they know they're going to get the codes to release them. That's what just came up for me.
I know. How cool is that? So is everybody ready to release another question? How many demons am I using to create my no money future I'm choosing? Acknowledge how many. It could be one. It could be one. It could be a bazillion, but you've got to be willing to push your barriers down and have enough space and allowance for you beyond all of your bought judgments and belief systems to be able to be aware of those demons. And once you're aware of them, you're like, how clear are you about whether they're going to work for you in the future? When you finally see that the friend you've been walking down the street with for the last 20 minutes, and you're like aware of them, and you're like, whoa, you're not the energy of what I'm asking for. Are you going to hang out with that person all day, or are you going to say, hey, I got to go, thank you, bye, and go start asking for something else? Yeah, it's the same thing with demons, but if you're not willing to be aware of them, it makes it a little bit harder to discharge them. So it's all choice. Choice, choice, choice. You choosy bitches. All of you choosy bitch. I'm a choosy bitch too, without side plane. Anyway, okay, questions from my online minions of moneyness. Any questions? Kate? Ben?
Can I ask?
Yeah, Kate first and then Christine.
So, are demons, like, do we have a set amount, or do they come because we do something?
Well, first thing I'm going to ask is, what do you know? Do you have a set amount, or did you just collect a certain amount?
Set amount.
You had a set amount. Okay.
Set amount.
Okay, cool. Know what you know. That's what these tools are for. I don't want to be your guru. I don't want to be your master. I want to be someone that's the invitation for you to know what you know. And that's what the Access Consciousness tools are about. So
Cool.
What do you know is always a terrific starter question. What do I know about this? And you're going to be aware of something, whether you like it or not. You know?
I collect.
Royce says he collects them. He's a demon collector. Perhaps he could resell them at a higher price. I don't know. Maybe that's his way to make money.
Awesome.
Yeah, right? Everything that doesn't allow you guys to evil motherfuckers who could create more consciousness with it. Would you be willing to acknowledge evil's just a point of view? Everything that brings up, I'm going to destroy and uncreate times of God's eye. Good, bad, right or wrong, pocket pot, all night shorts, boys and girls.
I collected them to study them.
To study them. Excellent.
Oh my God.
Is it making you any money?
I know.
Okay, would you give it up to Jesus?
Evil's just a what? Evil's just a form of what?
Evil's just an interesting point of view.
Oh, yeah. I thought so too. That's why I thought it was weird when Gary did that call a while back about evil.
Yeah.
And he used the word evil. Strange.
Yeah, well, how many times in the past have you been an evil motherfucker and enjoyed it?
Oh, fuckloads, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's just an interesting point of view. You wouldn't be an evil motherfucker for what reason? Especially if it was the money cash his life. Maybe you guys could start burying all your gold and have enough awareness to where it is in the next life. Right? That'd be fun. Yeah, okay. Everything that is can we destroy and uncreate times of God's eye. Good, bad, right or wrong, pocket pot, all nine shorts, boys and men. Kate, did that answer your question, or do you have more questions? Yay, more bodies coming into the room.
No, it's good. That you nailed it. Thank you.
Absolutely. Cool. We have a new arrival, Brittany. Hello, Brittany. You can say hi to either. Yeah? We started out just a quickie. Are you ready to show yourself the money?
Yes.
Would you like to do a little dance in front of the camera?
Yeah.
You would. Woo! That was money. Did everybody see that? Not so much. Apparently you need to get more in front of the camera.
Okay.
Is that something you'd like to do?
Okay.
It'd probably make you money, I'm just saying, but it's your choice. Okay, it's the money dance. Awesome, thank you, thank
I don't
you.
remember that.
Yeah. Okay, great. Okay, well, let's start with a little money poll. Yeah. And start with the basics of what an energy poll actually is.
Did we finish that?
Which part?
Is that complete? Doesn't feel complete. to me.
Oh, it doesn't feel complete?
I'm
Okay.
sorry.
Yeah, good point.
I left. I came back.
Christine, you had a question.
Hi, Matt. When we choose something different and then these demons come into our awareness and we can clear them, is there a way we can kind of reverse that and just say, how can I become aware of everything that's in the way that I've created in the past or pulled to me or used or employed to bring me back? And
Sure, I would suggest trying it.
yeah, just ask questions and play.
The more questions you ask about question are actually going to open up more space for how you can be questioned, how you can use question, and most importantly, how you can receive question as a generative energy.
Okay.
Yeah, remember, question opens your awareness to everything you don't want to know.
Oh,
So if you're willing to be interesting point of view about evil, how much more would you know if you were evil in the past in a way that could actually be a generative informational energy to something different?
Yeah.
Because anytime you put the hand up to something, actually, Christine, would you keep talking to me for a little bit?
Yeah.
Just talk to the hand.
Hi, Matt. That's your hand. I can see your hand.
Here, let me get a little closer. Yeah. Okay, I'm listening. Tell me
Yeah.
something.
I like the pumpkin behind you.
Yeah.
And who are you? I can't see you. Who are you?
I can't really understand anything you're saying. I put no fucking way, I don't want to hear you.
Yeah.
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 Okay, great.
Yeah.
So if you've put a no fucking way, I don't want to know I've been an evil money mogul in some life.
Yeah.
What's that going to create for you in this life? Is it going to create money for you, or is it going to create blah?
Depends on your heart wants.
if you've been what?
If you've been if you're doing I don't want to know about something I've been before, what does that create for you today?
Resistance, chaos.
Resistance,
Like,
blocking, exactly. If I'm trying to receive what you're saying, Christine, and I've got my I don't like something about Christine. It's her glasses, they're too shiny. Fuck her. How much can I receive of your money genius that maybe you're like this incredible key that unlocks another, turns me into a billionaire, but I don't like how shiny your glasses are. You know, why wouldn't I just like lower my hand and receive it to see what that would create?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is about getting out of the money box that you've created so we can start pulling energy into the constantly changing space of you, an evolving space of you that will continue to change. And these calls are about change. Constant change, continual change. How many of you are sick and tired of having everything be just right and never changing?
Just right?
Yeah.
Boring.
Well, let's pretend you got to just right, Charlene, for a couple of minutes, okay? Let's just pretend. Can we do that?
Sure.
Okay, so everything's just right. You got 100,000 in your account. You got 3 boyfriends, 2 horses, a motor scooter, whatever, okay? Okay, how long will that be enough for you? At least another 4 or 5 minutes, right? Yeah, you'd probably have to choose beyond it. So thank you for that question, Christine. Yeah, Ben.
I know I'm probably the only one that's ever felt this way, and this is going to be a non-demon question if that's all right. But when it comes to choosing, money has no value to me as a being, as a human, sure, as a for my body, sure. But for me, when I choose something and I think it's the energy of fun, it can happen like that. How do I get into that energy choosing fun? Is there a question that you might come up with that could help with that?
Sure. Well, that's great. So as an infinite being, as humanoids are this super creative bunch of us that are always trying to have a different future that's more fun and more playful for us. Do we really give a fuck about money?
Not really.
No, we don't. Because we're used to just going, now, thank you, now, thank you, now. And so this whole money thing, how much is it, is just like, why would I go now, paper exchange, then? Okay. So you do live on a planet that is money based. Okay. So are you willing to start developing with this call today an appreciation, a desire, and a demand that whatever fucking happens, you choose to love money and be the seductress to it getting into your pants pockets? Didn't quite come out right. Okay. You know what I mean though. Your wallet. Getting into your wallet. Yeah. Okay. Is that good, Ben? Okay, great. So everything that doesn't allow you to be the seductive invitation to the energy of money, which equals be joy. Can we destroy and uncreate everything that doesn't allow that?
Yes.
All the beyonds and beyonds and beyonds and beyonds that you're not aware of, that you sense them in your body? Okay. Good, bad, red or wrong, puck and pod, all 9 shorts, boys and girls. Brittany, can I ask you a question? How much what's your primary desire? What do you want to receive today from this class?
A lot of money and power.
Money and power.
And ability to create fun.
Ability to create fun. That was fun. Yeah. Okay. Well, would you be willing to get more over here so you can contribute your powerful presence of moneyness?
There's just so.
I know, that is a nice. Well, maybe we can move that princessly chair more into somewhere that works for you. Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right. Great. I do want to run a couple of clearings. Clearings are things we can run to actually help unravel this energy of the humanoid experience of fuck money. Because humanoids is generally speaking, oh, that's perfect, thanks. That's good, yeah. Remember, she was doing the money dance. You guys were the dance that Brittany was being for money with that much, joy and excitement. How much more would come into your lives? A lot more or less? Shall we all do a little dance? What do you say? Ready to be a little 12-year-old petulant girl? Let's do it. Ooh, how about this? The abundance. That's what I'm talking about, folks. Would you guys like to try it?
Yeah.
You would? Okay. If you'd like to be seen by money, I would. You're more than welcome to step in front of the camera and do a little dance to seduce money into your life. Ben, you always get ahead of everybody. Shit. Kate? What? We've got people in China shaking their bits for money. Okay, I guess it's just the online bunch, unless anyone else wants to try.
They're in their safe space.
Total choice. You can always choose it the next life. Don't worry. Money, money, money. Show me your money, honey. Bun dance. Okay, everybody, bun dance. Oh, money wants to see your bun dance. I saw that, Charlene. You want to bring your bun dance over here?
I did like that.
You sure? Okay. There we go. Okay. All right. So does everybody, is there more of a lightness in your world when you include your body and get out there and show it to the world and not hide yourself? Okay, good. Barbara, did you do a dance? You did. Okay, good. Just checking. I want to make sure you're always included. Okay, great. Any other questions? Did anyone else have questions online about demons, money, or the reason you wouldn't choose to be happy?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay.
Can
you speak up too? Microphone's way up here.
Okay. Yeah, just why I keep coming back around to hitting this certain amount all the time.
Uh-huh.
I've out-created it before and gone under, but but a lot of times I keep coming back to this same scenario.
Right. Okay. Well, that's a great question. So at some point, did you decide you'd like to have this amount of money inside of this time frame?
The one that's what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Like before you got there the first time?
I don't think so.
Or were you just being the joy bomb and you got there?
No, I wasn't being a joy bomb to get there, but yeah.
Okay. Well, whenever you like run up against a money barrier, that is a place where something in your reality, this life or another, you've decided that's enough. That's enough.
Huh.
Remember what that does? That's enough. That brings in the money demons.
I don't think I decided that was enough though.
Okay.
That's what it keeps, because it's not enough.
It's not enough.
Unconsciously you did it?
You may have done it unconsciously or yeah, otherwise. So truth, how many demons do you have keeping that level of money in your life? That, you already got it.
10,
3, 4, 5, or 7?
7.
Okay, great. Were you here when we did the demon clearing?
Mm-mm.
Okay, so it's real simple. We're going to do it one more round. She's aware of 7 demons that are keeping her money right here. All you have to do is say this until you're aware of the energy shifts and they're gone. So can everyone relax? Relax outwards. This is not meditation. This is fun-itation. Okay, relax outwards. Allow your body some space. Can you acknowledge all your barriers and push them down on 3? 1, 2, 3. Okay, and acknowledge how much space you're aware of. Are you at arm's length? Are you at 10 miles? Are you at 100,000 light years? Where are you? Okay, and how much space do you have to be for these demons to leave and flee like a bag of fleas? Okay, that amount. And you say, go back to from whence you came.
Go back from what
Go
you
back
came.
to from whence you came.
Never to return to me or my reality again.
Never to return to me or my reality.
And then you keep saying it until the energy shifts. Would you like to do it now or did you want to do it like some other day?
No, I'll do it now.
Okay, good. All right, cool. All right. I'm all ears. I mean,
Okay.
literally, I have
So
huge ears.
go back to where you came from.
Go back to from whence you came.
Go back to from whence you came.
Never to return to me or this reality again.
Never to return to me or this reality again.
And keep saying it until you're aware if they're gone or not. Now, if you keep saying it and nothing happens, try being more space. Be the
Okay.
monster that scares the shit out of the monsters, okay?
Okay, go back to from whence you came, never to return to me or my reality again. And then I imagine like an explosion around the floor.
Okay, cool. So keep using that tool until, you know, and it will continue to evolve and you'll get to know more. Más preguntas, señor. I'm sorry, more questions. I was being a little guru.
Energy is blocking. It's been the guru many lifetimes.
You are the Mexican guru
Yes,
in the white
Pablo.
Caucasian person body.
Pablo.
Okay, cool.
Pablo the guru.
All right, let's talk a little bit about
That's blocking money.
entities. Okay, so we've got demons are really easy. Entities are just as easy too. You just have to acknowledge whether you think it's easy for you or not.
Apparently not.
Okay, so everything that doesn't allow you to acknowledge that everything's energy, and that's your de facto language of being. Can we destroy and uncreate all that?
Yeah.
Good, bad, right or wrong, pocket pot, all night, shorts, boys, and beyonds. Good, bad, right or wrong, pocket pot, all night, shorts, boys, and beyonds. Okay, cool. All right, so the entity clearings are really simple. You only have to do this. You just acknowledge whatever that is and say, is that me or someone else? That Pablo Mexican guru thing, is that you or someone else? Or something else?
Someone.
Is it you, an entity, or a demon?
Entity.
Okay, cool. Acknowledge it. When you have ease with these questions, acknowledge it, and the universe will give you more ease. Cool. So all you have to do to say to an entity is, who are you? Who were you before that? 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 And that, and that, and that, and that, and that. And keep walking them back until they recognize that they are not this stuck point of view that they have been to you. Here we go. Okay, cool. There we go. Thank you. Who would you like to be in the future? How kind can we be to entities as they start to contribute to the world and have bodies of your own? Pablo, would you like to have a body of your own and do something different? Are you aware something else is possible? Take all your chemical and magnetic imprinting and baggage and be gone. Ta-ta! See ya, mother. See ya, Mexican guru. What else is possible? Thank you. Good, bad, right or wrong, pocket pot, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds, and recant, revoke, rescind, renounce, denounce. You don't have to do all this. All your agreements, communities, fealties, blood oaths, and swearings with Royce and anybody else that looks like Royce that you thought was Royce but really wasn't Royce because he had the same energy. Good, bad, right or wrong, pocket pot, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. Okay, same or different?
Different.
More ease or less?
More.
Okay, cool. Nice.
I don't know how we got from guru to entity, but there we go.
All right, more space though, eh? Yeah.
I have a question.
Yes.
So a while back you said something about being like, if you refuse awareness, you can't something create or whatever. What if you're afraid of awareness, and why would I be afraid of awareness?
Well, anytime you say why, you're going to try to go find a judgment, just as a heads up.
Okay.
And if you go find one judgment, it just creates more judgment. So why is never a generative consciousness
So
creator?
what is this?
There you go. Yeah. So what is this? Good. Yeah. What is this?
You're asking me.
Uh-huh.
I don't know.
Uh-huh. That's the only thing you can't say. Can't say I don't know to me because I'm not going to believe it. You guys are all infinite beings on this call. Okay.
There must be something I don't want to know.
Okay, cool. What is it you don't want to know? And everything that is would destroy and uncreate times of God's good, bad, right, or wrong, pocket pot, all 9 shorts, boys and meals. Do you not want to know that you're actually a happy, enjoyable, kind, caring person, or something else?
Oh, that's cool.
Is it that or something else? Would you like to know you're a kind, caring person?
Evidently, that's it.
Okay. So everything that doesn't allow you to know who you are and know what you know, can we destroy and uncreate all that?
Yeah.
Good, bad, right or wrong, pocket pot, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. Once again, money goes to joy and the party. And what is the, how funny? From China. What's the role of angels? All the way from China to our basement. Yes! What is the role of in money? Well, let's see. Let me give you a little historical perspective on that. So from what Gary has understood and so forth, and what consciousness is bringing to us right now, there wasn't any angels in the beginning. Demons were brought here about 3,500 years ago. And in order for there to be a positive-negative balance, angels were created. So there was a negative, a positive, a good, and a bad. They actually were brought in at the same time. They haven't really been around much longer either. They don't belong to Earth. They've never had bodies on Earth. They belong somewhere else. They had lives there. And so they were kind of like the positive demons that were brought from another place to battle the negative demons when we didn't have any other tools at the time. And everything that doesn't allow you to know what you know about this, can we destroy and uncreate times of God's eye?
Yeah.
Good, bad, right or wrong, pock and pot, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. By the way, money doesn't exist in the demon or angel universe. So this is a good place to ask some questions.
Does she have another question?
Oh, yeah, right. Question. Who's got a question? Thanks. You're keen. Oh, yeah. Hi, Ann. Do you have another question? Does that answer your question? Is that the role? What is the role of angels? They're to create polarity.
What about ascended masters?
Well, is there some descended masters to keep them in check? Is that what Satan's here? So he can be a polarized balance to the ascended masters? It's all part of this plus minus Duracell battery thing, you know, and you just have to ask, does it really work for me to live in a world where I always have to recharge my soon to be dead battery resources wallet? And if you don't like it, you can just pock and pot it and choose something else. I don't know if you guys have heard this, but your point of view actually creates your reality.
Yeah.
Good, bad, right or wrong, pocket pot, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. So everything that doesn't allow you to know what's true about your point of view, that creates the reality you call you, which occasionally you call poo. Can we destroy and uncreate all that?
Yeah.
Good, bad, right or wrong, pocket pot, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds.
All of the ascended masters and archangels are on the planet in a body.
Cool. Well, what would it take for us to send them all their counterpart demons so they could have a party?
Whoa.
They could have it out. They could finally receive what they were here and created for. The fucking coolest battle ever. We could remerge them. They're like soulmates. I'm just pushing your buttons.
Oh my God.
Could be.
Oh.
It could be.
Well, if we could monetize it like an MMA fight, that would be
Okay.
fucking cool. Wings flying all over the place.
Only we get paid instead of them.
I know, this is exactly how I was planning the energy pull class to go. Did you have a question?
Well,
Brittany?
one more question about this. So what is beyond duality or good and bad
Mhm.
that you can have as a perspective? And is it necessary for there to be the contrast for you to create more?
Great question. Yeah. Is polarity necessary?
Yeah, well, that's my question.
Is polarity a necessary point of view for you to choose?
I don't think so, but I do think it helps.
To be a little limited and solid?
No, I guess maybe what I'm seeing is choice. I do think it helps to have choice.
Well, how much choice does it give you to be in a negative, positive, limited duality? A lot or a little?
A little, but so what's beyond that? is the
Okay.
question.
Would you be willing to find out?
Yeah,
Okay. How do you do that? Was that your next question?
yeah, like what is beyond it?
Yeah, well, you don't get to find out until you choose. So question creates more awareness. Choice creates new realities, minute by minute. So are you willing to choose whatever energy that matches the energy of your excitement to know what's beyond? If it pops up in front of you, would you be willing to choose it?
Yes.
Like, has anyone ever had one of those moments where you're just like, I am having this. That beach ball over there is awesome. I like the colors. It's round and squishy. I'm a guy. I like round, squishy things. I am having the beach ball. And acknowledge something where you've had that, that verve and that excitement and that, like, I'm having this. And that is the energy where you can demand of yourself to have it. And whatever points of view you have going on that are not allowing you to have it, would you please destroy and uncreate all those?
Yes.
Is that a yes, Bob? We'll raise some hands or body parts or whatever. Okay, good. Good, bad, right or wrong, pocket pot, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. Cool. So does that make sense? You get that? So ask me another question.
Well, it's just the same question. I can't see what it is yet.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Are you willing to, so you're never going to be able to see it until you create it.
Doubting Thomas.
What?
Doubting Thomas.
Okay. You're never going to be able to see it until you create it. You're never going to be able to taste it until you choose it. Choice creates, and then you get to know what you get. Nothing's ever going to show up the way you're projecting it. Your money box, this is what I call your money box. Everybody like to touch their money box? This is where you keep all your limited perspectives on how much money you're not going to make in the next year. Right in this cute little coconutty round thingy that's actually part of your delightfully adorable little head. So when you're not willing to get out of your head about it, like Brittany's saying, and you just like, you're willing to choose the energy of, in my case, I'm choosing whatever it takes. I may have to pull my mom's skirt off to get that that beach ball over there. Whatever it is, once you choose it, that what it's going to look like will show up. It does not work the other way. If you wait around to see what it's going to, what's possible in the future, and then choose it, that is called dying slowly. Because it's not going to show up. Not for humanoids. So you have to get clear. Are you a humanoid? Are you a self-judger and an incredibly creative, amazing being sitting around waiting for someone else to do it first? And what choice could, yeah, I think I just got Brittany's gander going a little bit. She wants to do it first, right? Okay, so let's run a clearing here a little bit around this, around the choice creates. Okay, there's three things in life that actually are going to create your future. Bars, choice, and I can't remember number three. But I'm going to. What would it take? Bars, choice, and I think it was actually two things. Bars and choice. Yeah, okay, that was lighter. A little ADD here with all the exciting energies. So choice creates possibilities. Waiting for possibilities will never give you the choice you want. So what are you using as the reason and justification of never choosing? And everything that brings up, can we destroy and uncreate times a godzillion? Good, bad, right or wrong, pocket pot, all night shorts, boys and beyonds. So what are you using as the reason and justification of never choosing? And everything that comes up around that, would you be willing to destroy and uncreate times a godzillion?
Yes.
Good, bad, right or wrong, pocket pot, all night shorts, boys and beyonds. And what are you using as a reason and justification to be just, to be right? Are you using to never be the person who's choosing? And everything that comes up around that, would you destroy and uncreate times a godzillion?
Yes.
Will you?
Yes.
Good, bad, right or wrong, pocket pot, all night shorts, boys and beyonds. What are you using as the reason and justification to never be choosing? And everything that comes up around that, can you destroy it or create times a godzillion? Good, bad, right or wrong, pocket pot, all night shorts, boys, every odds. Whoa. Are you guys ready to be choosy motherfuckers?
Yes.
Are you ready to be choosy bitches? Are you ready to be choosy assholes?
Guilt.
Are you ready to be guilty choosers?
There was guilt.
Are you ready to be a guilty chooser? Truth.
Yes.
How much delightfulness could your guilt bring you? Yeah. Good, bad, right or wrong, pocket pot, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. Are you ready to be a guilty asshole? Are you ready to be a guilty cunt? This goes for guys too. It's just an energy. I got some smiles from the girls. Okay, cool. If you're willing to be a guilty, choosy cunt, how can you use that to your advantage? If you're willing to be an evil, bastard, motherfucking, choosy dillweed, this one's kind of guy-oriented, probably more. What will that create in your future if you're not judging yourself for being those energies? They're all just energies to us as infinite beings, right? And you wouldn't choose a particular energy for what reason? And as all the reasons come up, would you please Bach and pod them all? or I'm going to give you guys penance and make you like go in the corner and
Because
pray.
we wanted to experience it,
Because you wanted to experience it.
and now I don't.
Awesome. Did you guys hear that? Because they wanted to do it, because Royce wanted to experience it, and now he's so fucking over it. You know? Cool. So everywhere you're so fucking over something, no, wait a minute, let me reword that. Everywhere you're totally over something, would you please acknowledge all those places and start choosing beyond them in your money future so we can get the pull of life coming to you? Because anywhere that life's not coming to you, folks, it's because of a choice you're making. You just haven't acknowledged yet. How easy is that?
Yeah.
What do you have to do to?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
I'm making T-shirts right now that say I'm a choosy cunt. They're for sale for $20 each. Contact me later if you would like one.
Awesome advert. I love that. I think I would ask another question personally because I want you to be really profitable in this market. Actually, maybe talk to Brittany. She is a marketing specialist.
Okay, Brittany, you and me get together later. Choosy cunt T-shirt.
Okay, cool.
.com.
Big key with choosing is whatever makes you happy may not make anyone else happy.
I think that niche is going to be small.
Yeah, but
actually, I could be wrong.
Could be a really wide gap. Okay. Pocket pod, I'm down, having fun. And that probably just created a bunch of money for me. Okay, so everything that didn't bring up for you can you destroy, and I create times of Godzilla. Good, bad, right, or wrong. Pocket pod, all in short poison. Okay, any other questions? Who's got questions? What else can we coming up for you?
My right shoulder began to feel weird.
More weird. Okay. How much weirder could you get, Hyan?
Well, I don't know.
I am starting this new website for that I'm going to do as like a connection point for all the people who are too weird, for all the geeks, the weird people, the creepy people, to find other geeks and weird people and creepy people too. How cool is that? It's kind of like online dating for creepy people.
Something dank.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm in.
Okay. I'm going to call it heypal.net.
I'm in.
High-end with that point of view, an infinite being wouldn't be weird for what reason? How much weirdness, which is the energy of chaos, would you be willing to instill into your demand for money to be in your life? How much weirdness in China, which I would guess it's not very weird over there. Yeah, okay. Maybe you could just be weird inside and just count money all day. Would that be okay? As a starting point. And then how much weirder could it get? Right?
That's great.
Okay. Yeah. So weirdness by definition, I think it was all the way back to the Greek times, but there was 3 witches who knew all things and they gouged all their eyes out and they gave them an oracle eyeball because these witches had so much power they didn't want them to see. And then they all used the same, golden crystal ball as their eye from that point forward. And that was really weird. And those 3 witches could see all. They could see everything that was going on. So what have you made wrong about being weird? That's actually the foresight into the future of what you could be choosing to have a fantastic financial future. And everything that comes up around that, I'm not saying gouge your eyes out, I did not say that. Everything that comes up around that, can you destroy and uncreate times of Godzillion? Yes. Good, bad, right or wrong, pocket pot all day. Shorts, boys, and beyonds. Wow. Weird by definition means of fate, of destiny, and of spirit. Shakespeare revived it right after the Black Plague also, and he did all the plays on the 3 weirding witches and their ways. It was a romance. He was kind of a romantic dum-dum. But anyway, however that goes. High-end, did that help, or do you have more questions around that?
That's good.
Okay. Yeah, how much weirder does it get? How much weirder would you allow your money to be? What if people are just wrong?
Hey,
What if people
she
are,
was one of those witches.
well, she needs to be richer. Okay. How much? Hey, you guys are gonna have to go outside. No, I'm just joking. Where were we?
The word weird by definition.
More weird of fate, destiny, and spirit. Right. Yeah. It was the weirding ways. The weirding ways were also in Dune, which was a movie where a man who had the weirding ways could summon all the animals of the earth to come up and help him reclaim the planet. And he called all the big earthworms up, and he'd just get up there and be this energy, and it would shift everything. But there was no action involved. It was a choice he was being. So what weird choice are you not being around money that could totally change your financial future into really funny? Everything that comes up around that, can we destroy and uncreate times a godzillion? Good, bad, right, or wrong, pocket, pot, all diet shorts. Boys and beyonds. Oh, yeah. Man. Don't worry when we get to the polls, if you're feeling a little dead and fried out now, the energy money polls are so much fun. They're just going to enliven you and enliven you and all the other words I can't really think about right now. Brittany, did you have another question?
Well, just real short, it went along with what she was saying. So when you're asking the question, like what comes up and talking about that. So I have something come up and I realize it comes up a lot in my life. And it's like so distracting that it stops me from what I'm trying to do.
Sure.
So I want to know if you have a good way to go around this, because when it happens, I just was having this realization that it stops me right there.
Sure. Okay.
So I have when you were asking some question and you're like, what would keep you from this or what stops you from that? And so I had like this body thing, like she was saying, of like choking, like fear of death. And it's not rational, but I realize I have that a lot. And interestingly, I have a health problem in my throat too. So I see, okay, that's maybe like a distractor implant or something, whatever you call it. But how do you get around that?
Right. You ask a question. You have to be willing to be the question and lower your barriers. So the next time you see him, whatever, are you willing to lower your barriers around that energy and say, hi, what are you? What am I buying here? What did I create here? Because is there anything in your reality you didn't create? Truth. Nope. You're an infinite being, often creating mountains of crap, but you're also capable of creating mountains of gold.
Okay.
Yeah. Does that make sense?
Good. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So be with it and say, what is this? Yeah, Charlene.
This is probably very elementary, but if I can remember it, why are we creating the bad stuff? Like, it doesn't make sense. If we're infinite beings, why are we doing that?
Well, can I ask you another question?
Uh-oh.
Do you have any friends that are happy all the time?
No.
Right. Would you want to hang around somebody that's happy all the time, even when you're sullen and withdrawn?
No.
No. Happy people are not appreciated here. They're weird.
It's true.
Happy is the invitation to money. I'm going to try to put this in like 10 different ways so everybody can really get it. Happy is the energy of money. Joy is the energy of money. How many people do you know are in the no money box?
Yeah.
Most of them, right? if they knew that they could just choose to be happy and money would come to them, that'd be fantastic. Will they do it? Will you do it?
I hope so. Yeah.
What would it take? Yeah.
What would it take? How to get it better than that?
Yeah, exactly. Okay, cool. Did that help, or is that? What if you
So
chose
we're
happy?
choosing it
Mhm.
because other people can't stand their joy.
You're choosing it because you're choosing it.
Okay.
Just a choice. And it's that easy to choose something else. You just got up and shook your ass on live television.
Yeah.
Okay, that was a choice, right?
Yeah.
Or
It
did
was
another
me.
entity
No, it was
puppeteer
me.
your body and
It was
shake your
all
body?
me.
It was all you,
Yeah.
right? Was it fun?
Yeah.
Did you enjoy it?
Yeah.
Did it make you uncomfortable?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Uncomfortable is the subquality of being happy.
Oh,
Yeah. Comfortable is the subquality of being sullen and depressed, John,
that's no fun.
and fitting in.
I can't fit in even if I'm unhappy.
Okay,
No,
good.
No matter what.
All right. So everything that doesn't allow everybody on the call to never fit in ever again and just be the walking, talking, weird on invitation to joy and money. Can we destroy and uncreate everything that comes up around?
Yeah.
Yes.
Unless you're not. You don't have to be. It's a choice. Good, bad, right or wrong, pocket pot, online shorts, boys and beyonds. Okay, you know, as this is kind of like a primer intro class, often there's a lot of energy that has to clear in the first class. And so there's nothing wrong here. I'm saying there's, you know, it's kind of like swimming in poop soup right now, but that's because all the poop's leaving your realities. Okay, so just always know when you're swimming in poop soup, just ask this question: am I poop or am I swimming in poop? Might apply a little bit to you.
Okay.
Yeah. And then you can pock and pod anything that doesn't allow you to acknowledge who you truly be. Yeah. Was there somebody online that had a question that I missed? I was kind of doing the out the corner of my eye thing. Is that Barbara?
I do.
Mary?
Hi. So I'm really cute because ever since I had my baby, I have struggled with money. And I'm not a customer used to that, but all of a sudden I'm doing this single parent thing, and I think and I've cleared it, and I don't want to do it for everybody else. I know there's a different way, but I still get stuck there.
Okay, so what's your question?
So my question is what would it take to out-create that reality?
Great. Okay, so once again, foundational components. I think people miss this about how fundamentally useful these all are in the foundation. And it's the question of, what is this? What can I do with this?
Do you see that?
Can I change this? And what will it take for this to change? So, you know, you have those 4 tools.
Yes.
Okay. And my question, would you like a curious question?
Yes.
What's your kid's name?
Emma.
Does Emma like money?
Emma likes money.
Okay, good. There we go. Would you demand of Emma every day in the morning, make mommy money now, please make mommy money now,
You want to make mommy money?
And why am I saying that? Because you just entered into a 25-year commitment contract that you can't get out of.
Right.
Your beautiful child is the only STD you're never going to get rid of.
You're right.
Right. And she kind of likes you. I get that. Yeah.
A little bit.
Cool. And, you know, I'm talking to Mary and say, ask your kid, ask your parents, ask your lovers, ask the people that are in your reality, if you do have some. Ask them in your head, not out loud. You ask them out loud, you're just going to get an earful of judgments. Ask, would you be willing to make me money? and receive the awareness that comes back. It's just an awareness. And if you keep trying to demand someone, something make you money in your life, but you get this awareness of bag of bowling balls, bonk, every time you ask, then you need to ask what else is possible. And if what else is possible, perhaps that person, place, or thing isn't willing to be with the energy of money, then what else is possible is the start point for you to actually look outside of the box of what you decided was the only place you could receive money from. Let's take monogamous relationship by example. In monogamous relationship, there's a feminine and then there's a more masculine partner typically. The masculine partner receives all the money. The feminine partner is the invitation to him receiving all the money. There's only two fucking choices. You've got to ask heaps of questions in that billion-year-old, relationship dynamic that the entire planet is still supporting. You have to ask questions. What else is possible here? And go through it, It's going to take a lot more work because you're working with old constructs of the entire planet that do not want to change. You cannot change them yourself. You have 7.4 billion people against you, making sure whatever you change with these constructs don't change. So are you willing to be so weird that you don't fit in to whatever that money construct relationship orientation is? Truth. How weird would you be willing to be to operate outside of that and still have your barriers down?
And not be killed for it.
That may be a different thing, but I like how they pop up for you really easy. Yeah. There's not a lot of killing I noticed that goes on unless you're in high school or at a rock concert anymore, But what else is possible? Yeah. Was that a question?
If I lived in Venezuela, I'd be dead by now.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Because I would have definitely said, fuck you, government. You don't get to do this to me.
Sure.
I do it here in America.
Well, if I could take the wand of bing, I just erased your mind, you just dropped into a fresh body, you're like, wow, what else is possible? What would you choose right away? Play with a beach ball, maybe?
Some waterfall in Hawaii.
Waterfall in Hawaii, yeah, exactly.
I don't know where that is.
You wouldn't have to go back to all your stories, your money stories or your no money stories. How cool is that? Okay. Other questions around someone else's story about being killed? Oops, sorry, I gave away the answer. I'm not supposed to do that. I could get fired for that. I didn't say that. Double erases. What other questions do you have, Royce? Could you just choose and see what happens? Are you really going to allow yourself to be killed? Truth?
No.
Fuck no. No more than any one of these ladies is going to allow somebody to accost them at the grocery store. It's not going to fucking happen. We got some powerful, choosy fucking bitches here. My interesting point of view, of course. Yeah. Okay. I have to ask some more questions around that. That's what I'm getting at if you want to. Yeah, what other questions can you ask around that? Anything you make bigger than your reality?
I've obviously made it bigger than my reality.
Okay, is that working for you?
No.
How much money do you need next year? Would you demand of yourself to be next year to have an easy, joyful, awesome, year? How much money would that be?
$100 million.
$100 million. So would you be, everybody can do this exercise if you'd like. So would everybody be willing to ask what amount of money would you need to have a tremendous amount of ease in your life right now? Whatever that number it is. It could be $10, it could be $10 billion. There's no right answer. Okay, so have that money in your lap now. Okay, wrap $1,000, $100 bills. How much is it? Is it 10,000? Is it 100,000? Now would you times that, duplicate it by 2? Okay, 200 million. Okay, cool. All right, now how are you? Are you more space or are you more contracted?
Oh, I'm more space.
Okay, cool. All right, so now you are being the invitation to that. That's it. Do you get that? Now I know it just went away for a second, but let's come back. Can you have the energy of that $200 million in your lap?
Yeah. Yes.
Anyone else getting your $200 million lap dance? Okay. Good. And if you get in your head too much, can you bring your awareness down to your lap or lower? Okay. And have that $200 million. There you go. Money's for your body. Allow your body to turn you on as a being. There you go. Okay, so that is being joy and being the invitation to money. I can't say how easy it is. Now, when you choose that energy, this will be your homework or play work or home play or play with yourself or whatever you want to call it. After the call, and that is, if you do this once a day, maybe in the morning, get up in the morning with your cup of coffee, sit down, acknowledge how much money do I need today to be total ease and joy. May change. And times, can I duplicate that times 2? Be the energy. Money will come to those who be the energy. Especially if you're a weirdo, whack job humanoid. That's not you, Tracy. It's not you, Brittany. Nope. It's nobody in this room, right? Or nobody in the online Zoom room. You guys are in the Zoom room. It's cool. Never thought about that. Right, so that'll be your homework. And I keep checking my phone. I want to make sure we've got enough time to do the actual energy poll too. This will be awesome. I think we're good. So there's plenty of room for more questions. So Royce, would you be willing to make that, make it a practice for a while? Be the energy of the money you're asking for. Tracy, be the money of the energy you're asking for. You guys stop making it about each other. That'd be $400 million. If you guys did it separately and allowed each other's lap piles of money to contribute to each other. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, cool. That's called being weird and out of the box with a relationship. How much weirder could you get?
More.
Good, bad, right, wrong. Talk about online shorts, boys, beyonds. Okay. Any other questions from the weirdness?
So the other day, I did energy pulls and I got the opposite effect.
Mm-hmm.
So but since then, I've been doubling my money. Like doubling what I normally earn.
So
Thursday works.
So who fucking cares? What part of you doing it the weird wrong way makes you money? Wouldn't you choose more of?
Well, it didn't work that night, but it was after the class and everything.
Yeah. No. All right. Well, keep asking questions. What else do I need to know about energy pulse? What else can I do here? What have I decided the energy and pull and push is? Pock and pod, all that. Because anything you've decided is gonna be the place that it's the end of you. There's nothing more that's possible if you decide something.
So, in relationship to what she just said, I did an energy push-pull thing, money thing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and then it was just a shitstorm.
Yeah.
Because I pulled in some shit from.
Do you live in the law of attraction? I'm just asking. It came up. Well, okay, so nothing.
So because we're about to do this. So
yeah.
So all of a sudden they're just like, bing.
Sure.
Whoa, wait a sec. What are we doing?
Well, what's the opposite of attraction? Detraction or repulsion. So if you do the law of attraction, this is an observation. You've got to attract, repulse. You have to have that polarized duality that Brittany was talking about there has to be a balance. There is no balance in the infinite world. Because in order to have a balance, it means you have to cut everything off around you and live in a bubble or something. You have to be a bubble boy. And I mean, if you're doing that, it's great, but is it fun?
No.
Or more on the not fun side? All you guys are thinking like, oh my God, how do I do this? I don't have no idea how I'm going to do this. The how equals question. The universe is the how machine. That's its only job. The universe's only job is to be the how machine. Not like a band of Indians. How, you know, different. It's like, it's about its only job is to provide you with possibilities and be the how engine. So if you take away the universe's job as the how engine, you're like, screw this, I'm going to figure it out and do it myself. Are you going to be more effective or less effective than the universe?
Less effective.
Yeah. Okay. So if you let go of the how's this going to happen, it's kind of like a blanket statement for an energy that's coming up on the whole call. If you let go of how is this going to happen and just get your questions, get our energy pulls on, pull energy, pull, which we're going to do here in moments. How much easier does your financial future get?
Significantly.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, baby Jesus. Thank you, Lord. Love your cute little toes and your beady little eyes, and we sure are happy you're way up there. Sorry, that was from Talladega Nights. I love some of these comedy films. Anyway, so is that good, or you got another question?
I was just going to say, the one thing that I started doing differently, and I don't know how it flipped, but I started realizing where I would have conclusions. So like, oh, you don't make money on Friday nights. And I was like, no, wait a second. How's it getting better than that? What else is possible? So I started like letting go of my conclusions, which on Wednesday when I was driving, I had all of these conclusions and I kept breathing into them rather than letting
So
them go.
3 days and you're making a bunch more money.
Well, I'm doubling my money so far. Let's see how it goes. But I'm just saying.
What would it take to quadruple it in 3
I'm
days?
for it. Yeah, I'm for it. I just.
What's
it was
after
amazing.
quadruple? What's 2 times quadruple? Octopoople? Is that right?
That's it.
Octopupple? Octopuppies? No, I don't know. Yeah, keep asking questions and being the playfulness. What would it take to have octopuppies of money next week? You know, however you want to say it.
Yeah.
How can I trust the universe 100% now?
That's super easy. The universe doesn't give a flying fuck about you, Royce, but it'll give you anything you ask for if you lower your barriers. It's the definition of kindness. I don't give a fuck about you. I would happily contribute to you. It's so the opposite of what this world says.
Yeah.
Caring here means put it on your back and pack it around and pretend it's fun. Does that work for you?
No.
Yeah. The universe doesn't do that because it has no capacity to carry shit. It just lets things come and go. It's like the total flow and movement. So would you be willing to just let go for a day or an hour and see if joy showed up all on its own for no good reason at all and go play, you know? Go sit in a bucket of water or something, you know? You talked about you really enjoy rafting, but there's not any big rivers around.
They're not far. Trust me.
Yeah. Do what makes your body come alive is one way, and just go with what makes your being come alive. My being loves
12-hour
money.
drive is just a blip.
There you go. Okay.
That's like going to my neighbor's house.
You guys are like questionary machines. You're just like, what?
Not her.
She's doing all the questions in my head.
I know.
She's
I
cheating.
was like, well, how come she not use her voice? So
Yeah, exactly. What skills does she have that she could be using every day to be a multi-millionaire blank right away? And everything that comes up around that, can we destroy and create times God say? Good, bad, right or wrong, pocket pod all day. Shorts, boys, happy ons. Just have, oh, there we go. Okay, cool. So would you guys like to start? I just called somebody. I ass dialed them. I sat on their face. Let me put this over here. Okay. Would you, pocket pod, Would you guys like to start and do some energy pulse?
Yes.
Yes.
Does that sound fun? Okay, so this is part of the 30-day energy pull. This is like what we're going to be doing every day for those of you who are on the call, okay? Which is 21 days of energy pulls over 30 days, basically Monday through Friday. And what we're going to do is 15 to 20 minutes every day in the morning, at 2 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, which is when this call started. And I'm just going to ask you before each call, acknowledge what you're receiving and what you'd like more of. And we're going to pull the energy of money into your life and use money and the energy pull tools to actually pull your barriers down more and bring you more into choice, my kind friend. Thank you for asking that question. That was brilliant. I want to see it before I choose it. That was great, right? So you can start actually being the energy and allowing the actualization of it to show up as well. Because whatever you're asking for and being that is what will show up, that same energy, just not the structure and form.
Yes, thank you for asking the question. It was in my head and projected to you.
Okay, online viewer audience,
I'm not sure.
are you ready to get some ease, joy, glory, money, honey? Woo! Everybody, one more quickie, bun dance. Hey, you guys should see Brittany. She needs some more lusting. Would you, no, not quite yet. Okay, never mind. Okay, good. Anyone else want to be lusted after on the online call? Ben, need some lust? Ben wants some. Okay, can we see some lustable parts, please? Everybody gather. Whoa, did you guys see that? Brittany said not. Not enough. Ooh, I like that. Anyone else? Haiyan, do you have any lustable Chinese parts that we should know about?
Oh, yeah.
Damn. Damn, girl. How can I get money to you now? Okay, cool. So you're more than welcome to have your eyes open or closed. Everything in the pull is your choice. Would you please be just choose what works for you? Yeah? Eyes open, eyes closed. So if you can relax into your chair for starters. And find the appreciation of your chair, an interesting configuration of space, molecules, and consciousness, support in your bum, that part of your body that you get to sit on every day in some form, and how it supports your body. And it's bringing out the energies of the earth into your body, energies that your body actually came from. You didn't actually come from your mom, you came from the earth. How cool is that? Your body, anyway. And acknowledge the space around you as you expand out. And can you relax? How much more would you be willing to relax as a curious exercise in seeing what else is possible for you? Could you relax into the next room of your house and still be ever so present with who and where you are with your body? What if you were to relax out 20, 30 feet in all directions, up, down, all around? What does that create for you? Is there that sense of joy, or is it something else? Bodies enjoy space. How much compression might you be using to make sure your body is never in joy? A lot? A little? Only what you know can be used to what you create. What do you know? What do you know? Am I loud enough for the online crew? Okay. Thank you. Yes, so now would you acknowledge the closest connection you have to nature, planet? Maybe it's a flower, or some grass in the sky, the clouds, maybe some dirt. Maybe it's the wall of your house, which came from the earth too. And would you allow all of that, that is nature, to start coming into you and contributing to you? It desires to contribute to you all day and all night because it doesn't live in this world of balance. It's unlimited all the time. The animals, the fishes, your food, it all wants to contribute to you. Whatever you're asking for, it'll be the energy of that. Breathe it in, my friends. How much can you allow this to reinfuse and ignite you back into a place of kindness and caring where you are truly the invitation to more money than you can spend and never enough? Now, can you acknowledge all the barriers that may be present here in this space of communing with nature? And can we lower them on 3? 1, 2, 3. Acknowledge the sensorial difference in your awareness with your body now. Is there more communion with you in your body or less? Or is it different? Are you aware of weird and different things that make no sense? Now we're out at 20 feet up and down and all around. Would you like to try to expand out 2,000 feet? What would that be like? How much fun would that be? What if you're aware of everybody's thoughts, feelings, emotions, judgments, and mind chatter, and had total clarity if it was yours, and it was actually a contribution to your money future as an energy? It's an energy, my friend. Yeah. If there's any intensity that comes up for you during these processes, you can just ask, what is this? And what if you did it from a curious point of view? What is this? Like the first time you picked your nose and your finger came out with something you hadn't seen before. What if you were to go, what is this? No point of view. It wasn't the booger that was going to ruin your reality. It was just some energy. What if you had no point of view about all the things that are projected at you that are wrong? How much more space would that create for you to receive all the money you could have never imagined before? How weird are you willing to be to step out of the insanities of no money in this reality? A lot? Or perhaps it's just a little today. There's no wrong or right there. It's truly choice. Would you be willing to expand out 200 miles in all directions? Up and down, all around. What's that like? Acknowledge the energetic difference. And if for any reason you're in your head, the question I always ask is, am I judging myself for being in my head? Interesting point of view that I would judge myself for being. There's nothing wrong with your head. It's part of your body. It's there to contribute too. And what place in your body would be fun to drop down into and expand out 200 miles from there? What would that be like? Maybe it's your solar plexus. Perhaps is it your feet? Maybe it's your tummy. Maybe your throat. What would that be like if you were at the adventure of your money future? What if you dropped down into your throat and expanded out 200 miles from there? Would your voice fundamentally change? Would the way you show up in the world be different? Would it make you more money? Are you ready for 200,000 miles? Shall we try that? What would that be like? Mystery, space, and curiosity. 200,000 miles. Acknowledging all the barriers, all the people and places on the planet. Are you willing to be that aware, to acknowledge them all and not have to do anything about it? What if you could be with it all and that was the magical change for you in your future and the catalyst you could be in your future? Now, can you start pulling, just a gentle tug, like standing next to a kind friend you haven't seen in a long time? Acknowledging the no judgment, acknowledging the kind warmth of the field of being around their body that's just delightful to stand next to. Does it feed you? They have no opinions or points of view about you. They probably adore you with no particular reason in mind. They just enjoy standing next to you too. And what would happen if you receive everything in 200,000 miles around you with that level of appreciation for life and living? Would you be willing? Would you be willing to have all the money now, please? Please, please. Like Kermit the Frog, a little bit. Yeah. Allow it to come into you and fill you up. And as it fills your body, does it reach a point where your body cannot receive any more than that much energy? Or does it require more? And if it requires more, would you allow it to spill out beyond your skin? Start receiving with your body and the energy it has. What would it be like if you allowed your sexualness, that enjoyment of being with your body, to start spilling out from your body and contributing to everything around you, starting with the air, contributing to the breeze, your appreciation for being and having a body of your own. What magnificence of contribution are you already? That's also the invitation to more money than you can spend and never enough. Are you willing to be it? The universe, it truly adores you. It just doesn't give a shit about you at the same time. Perhaps it adores you in 1 second increments. It's a little ADD. If you allow the universe to continually be the adoration of you by pulling it, pulling it, pulling it, pulling it, allowing it to infuse you and your being and your body with so much delight, and trickling it all back out to all the places and spaces and people who desire to know where you are so they can contribute to you too. How magical would your money future be then for you? Access consciousness, trademark or applied, prohibited by laws in some countries. Please check your local listings to see if consciousness is a valid modality of change in your area. And send Matt money now. Thank you. Awesome, guys. How was that? How you be? If you can't say fuck all, that means awesome. that brings it to our delightful conclusion for today's call. Got somebody here that says, hi, Ann, to everyone. I dozed off. How much better is it getting that? Often, I know I may fall asleep when I become more relaxed than I'm willing to be. So how much more relaxed would you be willing to be and stay conscious? That was such a joy for me. Does anyone else have questions or comments or ye fucking ahs or?
I just feel really calm right now. Yeah.
Tracy says she feels really calm right now. Awesome, thank you.
Like a peaceful.
Yeah. Is that new?
It's not a never before, but it's rare.
Yeah. Oh, it's rare. Cool.
I went somewhere.
You went somewhere.
I could hear your voice through a tunnel.
That's
I couldn't
awesome.
really tell what the hell you were saying.
Was it fun? Did you enjoy it?
I felt weird.
Felt weird. Okay, getting closer to weird. Did I hear somebody online chime in there?
Thanks.
Oh, of course. Thanks. Last thing I didn't expect. Yeah, it's so my gift. What would it take for you guys to be all so rich in the enjoyment of life that none of this stuff of money, sex, relationship, or anything had any value, which would mean you could have all you wanted of it any time just by being the joy. All right. Anyone else?
Thank you.
I think there's another comment.
There's another comment. Ooh, thank you. Appreciate that, Britt. Another comment. I feel about 2 million miles wide in all the right ways. Super expansive. Ben, don't take this wrong, but I love you, my brother. I mean, don't take it to the bank. 10-second increments. I really love you, man. Thank you for being on this call. And hi, Ann, thank you so much. Oh. Okay. Well, I do have a request. We're going to put this, I'm going to put this call on, probably on my YouTube channel and stuff. But if anybody you know that you care for could benefit from this, will you let them know? Give them a pointer. Show them where it is. If it could change their life and contribute to you by them contributing to themselves, please choose it. And if you want more, tomorrow is going to be the first day of our 15-minute calls for the 30-day money pull exercise. Tomorrow's Monday, right? Tomorrow Monday?
Yes.
Yeah. Tomorrow's Monday.
Mhm.
I love Mondays. They're so bright, excitable. And it'll be the same thing. If you're interested, it's $150. We'll be sending out a new Zoom link so you can be on that. And you can jump on with your phone or anywhere you want. And every day we'll have promptly uploaded recordings so that if you missed it, you can grab it, put the recording on your phone or wherever you want to do it, and create some more space for everyone. So I want to thank all you guys. I've got a sense of gratitude today that's like off the hook. Thank you.
So you will send us the links for tomorrow?
Yes, Ian, you will be receiving a new email shortly if you've already signed up for the classes to the next 29 days, which is actually 21 days because it's Monday through Friday, 4 weeks. You get the weekends off to come up with better ideas than I can give you. Please.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'll pull them out of your head and pretend they're mine.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, any other comments or questions from online, in room? How much better does it get than this? I love you guys. Thank you. We'll talk to you soon.